Hey, how you doing? So this is basically my space that I'm going to be turning into a studio. I want it to be kind of an office as well as a studio space. I had a lot of my gear on a rolling cart. It was okay, but I wanted to have basically a desk setup, which I got in another video. But I wanted a space that was kind of simple, easy to use, and if I wanted to take my gear someplace, I could take it apart fairly simple. Now, most of the stuff, probably all of the stuff that I have in this video is rechargeable, so you can take it on the go as well as keep it in the studio. So this whole setup is basically plugged in and ready to go whenever I want to use it. So first things first, you need a desk or you need someplace basically that you can basically do your video at, have stuff, whatnot. So I decided to go with one of these rising desks. I actually kind of prefer to stand in my videos. Sitting kind of constrains me a little too much. So this one here I got off of Amazon. I'm not sure if it was on sale, but it was like 130 bucks, which isn't a bad price. And from there, raises up, raises down. Everything in this video I put together because I don't want to really waste your time with watching me put everything together, even if it's time lapse or whatever like that. Okay, so not a bad price for a desk, and it raises, lowers, so I'm able to use this for doing videos as well as doing work at the same time. And now for a background, I just wanted something simple. So I went with this arrangement here, this mandala here. I went and I actually did on my laser cutter and got the file off of Etsy. And I just wanted a little bit of stuff on the table just to kind of make things interesting for the background. And I'll put a few other things in certain spots just to kind of take away from the white space that's here. So I'm filming this on Insta360 Go 3. As you can see behind me, I filled out the background a little bit more. Now my camera that I usually use, which is a Sony ZV-E10, that's on a stand here on the desk that's mounted. So you don't usually see that much behind me. So I kind of scale things up a little bit from that sense. But as you can see, I filled out the background. So I decided to go with these ULANZI lights. I'll put all the links to everything in the video description below, just because of the models and whatnot. And these are also ULANZI stands. They're pretty cool because they're very compact. You can take them with you wherever you want to go. Close up, and then from there they open up as well. They're the tripod form, and you can also adjust them. I use them on the floor the way they are. Basically just slant my lights down, and they turn on, and they're pretty cool. Alright, very simple, easy to use. So these here, I'm going to basically take one, I'm going to put it around here. Another one around here, just to give it a little bit of more color in the background. Gives a nice effect. And then from there, you've got two different colors, and a lot of people like the blue and the orange put together, which looks pretty nice as well. You got your lamp, so that gives you something in the background, and it's just a little bit more distinctive. Okay, for lighting, I like the ULANZI 40-watt Pro lights. I've got two of them here. One to basically separate me from the background, as well as the one that's up top that basically shine down on me as well. Really like these lights. They're rechargeable as well as you can plug them in. Pretty nice lights. I've got this on a VGem stand as well, which is basically how I set up my camera, which gets mounted with a super clip, which is a really nice setup. Very easy, very small and minimal. So you're able to use the rest of the desk for everything else you want to use. So for my main camera, I'm using a Sony ZV-E10 Mark I. I know the 2's out, but I'm using the 1. I'm also using the Hollyland Mark Max as my mic system. I really like that because with the camera it syncs up properly, and I decided to use a video capture card to basically do my videos. So it's a lot nicer to use that. You're not playing around with memory cards. When I first started doing videos, I was recording everything internally into the cameras. Obviously the Insta-Go 3, you have to do that. But for the camera, and I also have a dummy battery set up, so that's basically plugged in the wall, so I never have an issue. And the camera works very well, and having the mic there, being able to look at all the levels, it's really nice. But this is definitely my go-to mic, the Hollyland Alert Max. I bought this a while back, and it's a really nice mic setup. It has internal storage as well, so you're able to record right to the device. When I was first making videos, I was doing everything with recording to the actual devices I was using, whereas now I don't do that anymore. I decided to get a capture card, and my workflow is so much quicker now. It's unbelievable how much quicker it is. And being able to stand up and talk to you has made me, number one, have a little bit more confidence when I'm speaking, as well as it's just easier to move around. Being confined to a chair just wasn't working for me. I like this setup a lot. Very simple, very easy, and everything gets recorded in my Mac, and then from there I'm able to basically edit, put up videos, and it doesn't take as much time as having to take memory cards out, copying everything over, and it gives you a really nice setup and very versatile and easy. Okay, so this is basically how my studio is now set up. I'm using the Sony ZV-E10 with the Hollyland Lark Max mic system. That's my go-to mic system. I've had a lot of good results with this. Volume's good, sound is great, and it works very well for me. I've got the ULANZI 40 watt Pro lights that are above me with their diffusers that you can purchase for them. And then basically the background, we've got the colored lights and a nice little background. Something simple, not too much stuff to do with it. Just basically put it up and you're good to go. And the camera's mounted, so it's mounted in the corner of a desk, so it's out of the way. And I'm using my Mac with a capture card. So basically everything that I'm recording right now is going directly to my computer. So I just have to basically put into DaVinci Resolve. And then from there, I can basically edit, I'm good to go. No transferring from cards or other devices. It's all right there in the system, recording, and you're done. And the thing with the Hollyland Lark Max is that it basically works perfectly with the camera, mounts everything, syncs everything with the camera when it's doing the audio and the video together, so there's no trying to match up the audio and the video to get everything to work properly. So this is basically my YouTube setup. I'll put all the products that I've used to set it up in the description below, other than the camera and the MacBook Pro, because I mean those things are kind of your preference on what you want to use, as well as I guess the mic system as well. But that's what I'm using. Nice little setup, working well for me, and it's really saved me a lot of time for my workflow as well. Thank you very much for watching. You have a great day.